just my luck. I've been drawn by a peculiar little master.
There's one thing you're not getting. When you save one life, you're generally not able to save another.
I must be going. You know what to do, right?
Yes. I don't know how I knew at that age, but I did. I knew that chances were I'd never see him again. A war had begun. Not the kind that's fought between countries, but the one that's fought between the Magi.
One day, Rin, the Holy Grail will reappear, and as a member of the Tosaka family, it is my duty to obtain it. It's a path we cannot avoid. I have faith that you'll be able to take care of yourself.
After all that, I wasn't able to summon Saber. I've spent the last 10 years trying to perfect that summons. I wanted to call the strongest servant there is.
You need to let this go.
Don't be upset. It's not like I'm disappointed in you or anything. It's just that I'm disappointed in myself for not obtaining what I wanted. You do know how to make tea. It's excellent, Archer.
Well, I'm glad that you like it.
Archer isn't your name. It's just the class that you're from, correct? As your master, I think it's essential to know as much about you as possible. That includes knowing which country you hail from and which particular epic spirit you are. It's not possible that what you're telling me is that you still don't remember what your own personal history is? Is it even conceivable for a servant to not remember his own identity?
I don't know. I just know that my memories are still a bit jumbled. I believe it's a result of my summoning experience being somewhat flawed.
Oh, really? You think my inability to summon the servant of my choice messed with your ability to know your own name?
There's a bit more to it than that. But don't worry, I don't seem to be missing anything important. It'll be fine.
It's not fine. If I don't know who you were or how powerful you are, you realize it's going to make formulating a strategy incredibly difficult.
There's only one thing I can say to counter that.
And that is?
That you are an excellent master, Rin. With both command spells and sheer power, I'm sure you're the strongest candidate. And as the servant summoned by such a master, how can I be anything less than the most powerful of my ranking?
Flattery will get you nowhere.
I am just simply laying forth the facts.
Oh well, I guess the upside is that our enemies won't know your true identity either. I'll just have to get used to the idea of learning your skills bit by bit. Now then, 7 masters have to be chosen for the wars to begin, and once that's done, the masters can summon their servants. Do you think all 7 masters have been chosen yet?
That is an excellent question.
You made enough food to feed an army again. Can we actually eat all this?
Well, a lot of this is gonna be for my lunch. I'm having a tiny cash issue now, and this really helps.
You're having her make your lunch for you? Fujine, you're totally abusing your authority with Sakura.
It's all right. If she doesn't mind eating what I'm fixing, it's not a problem. For you.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, if you're jealous that I've got a free lunch and you don't, just swing by the archery club during lunch break. I'll be more than happy to share it with you.
Hey, Sakura.
Uh-huh.
You know, I really appreciate you coming over to help out every day, but I wish you'd at least take weekends off. I mean, I'm sure you've got friends you want to go out with.
Thank you, but I'm not really passing up anything. I don't feel the need to go out just because it's the weekend. Don't worry, though. If I wanted to meet someone or had something personal to do, I'd do it.
All right. Well, just don't put yourself out on my account, okay?
You got it, Senpai. Oh, look at your hand. It's bleeding.
You're right. I wonder how I did that. I must have done it messing around with that junk last night. Relax. This is nothing more than a scratch. It doesn't hurt at all, I promise. I'm gonna be fine.
All right. As long as you're not hurt.
Morning, Emiya.
Hey, Mitsuzuri.
Hey is all I get. Stop being so cold, Emmy, and loosen up a little bit.
I should get going.
Okay.
Sorry, Senpai, but I've got class now.
You'd better go then.
So, how's your archery coming along?
Not too bad. You should come by and watch later. Hey, do you think you could do me a huge favor and keep an eye on Shinji for me?
Shinji? So what's he up to this time?
Well, he's just kind of out of control lately. I take my eye off him for 1 second and he acts like he owns the place. Just the other day, he made the first years, who had never touched a bow before, do target practice in front of every girl in the club. He embarrassed them till they hit their marks.
Well, where were you? How come you let this happen?
I didn't just let this happen. I'm the team captain. I'm doing a dozen things at once. I can't be in the dojo and out at the target range at the same time, and whenever I try and have a talk with him about anything, that little jerk just goes and gives me the slip. I just want to strangle him.
Still, I have to wonder what's gotten into him. He should know that there's a huge difference between tough instruction and public ridicule.
Well, I heard that he got shot down pretty hard by Rin Tosaka the other day.
Really? Tosaka?
The one thing that boy's got plenty of is pride. And from what I heard, Tosaka took all that pride he had and smashed it into a million little pieces.
Shinji Mato is Sakura's big brother. And he and I have been friends ever since grade school.
If you want to harass me about something, Emiya, can at least wait a bit?
I'm not here to harass you about anything. I was just wondering how things were going with the archery club.
Huh? You quit the club a long time ago. Why the hell do you care now? Tell you what, though, now that I'm vice captain, we're piling up the wins.
That's great. Well, if I can help out, man, just ask. As I remember, you never were very good at fixing your own equipment.
Yeah, well, unlike you, I don't get into that blue-collar labor stuff. Next time something comes up, I'll give you a call.
Hi, class!
Archer, you feel it?
I do.
This enemy has to be close. Their presence is so strong I've felt him now for a while.
Yes, but it doesn't appear that he's overly eager to attack. It seems more like he's just biding his time, waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Well, if that's how it is, we should let the school clear out and let him come to us.
What do you think? It's been acting up for a while now. It's entirely possible, though, that it decided to give up the ghost.
Hey, I may be good, but if the thing died of old age, even I can't bring it back.
Too bad.
Issei, why don't you run to my locker and get my toolbox for me?
So, does this mean...
I might still be able to pump some life into it.
You're a good man, Emiya.
Hey, Emiya! What are you still doing here? Must be nice to have so much time on your hands that you feel you can just goof off all afternoon.
I wasn't goofing off, Shinji. I was helping out Issei by fixing a TV set for the student council.
Oh, sucking up to the council. Well, we've got a little favor we want you to do for us. See, the archery dojo is in serious need of a cleaning right now. I'd do it if I had the time, but I'm just swamped. Would you mind helping a guy out and taking care of that for me?
Huh? Shinji? But Miss Fujimura told you to clean it up.
But if I did that, we'd never make it to the restaurant before it closes. So who cares if he takes care of it for me? It still gets cleaned.
Yeah, but doesn't he kind of think that's rude?
Oh, you don't care, do ya?
No, no problem at all. I had nothing planned.
Then it's settled. Let's go, ladies.
Are you sure it's all right?
It's totally fine. This guy's been a sucker for helping people out for as long as I've known him.
Wow, you're kidding. He really is a sucker, isn't he? Careful, he can hear you.
Well, if I'm gonna do this, I may as well do it right. They're gonna be able to eat off this!
He's here. Guess he was waiting for sunset. He's ready to attack.